Welcome to the map Rotwk Forest in BFME 2, the Rise of the Witch King, for a 3v3 replay commentary after a very long time. We have the modder player Meti, his ally is the modder player Poero, and his ally is the Isengard player Sola. So the topside team is pure evil. 3 out of 3 factions are only evil, 2 Mordors and 1 Isengard. The union of the 2 towers. At the bottom side, we have also evil faction Isengard, player name is Yusuf. His ally at the bottom is another evil Charizard, playing Mordor. And his ally is the only good faction player in this 3v3, playing Dwarves, the player Astro. So 5 evils and 1 corrupted dwarf, I guess, because, you know, there is no reason for the dwarf to be here in the evil civil war. And this is the map Rotwk Forest, so it looks like this. It's pretty big. This is the chicken spot to be. So basically you are behind your allies, the player Charizard and also the player Poero are the chickens in this 3v3. It's a kind of big map. You can expand to the bottom side on each side. So, and in the center there is an inn which you can fight for. We have also creeps. We see 2 goblin creeps here and spider creep goblin here. Basically the same situation, because every map that's kind of competitive are always symmetrical. Okay, back to the game. We see 2-3 orc pits for the modder player over here. He's building 1 here to protect this slaughterhouse and 2 here to protect this slaughterhouse. This player is also Mordor, building the Haradrim Palace level 2 and also an orc pit. And the Isengard player is of course going as expected for the Uruk pit. The major production build. Oh my god, that was a personal kick actually. Okay, on the bottom side of the map we see Hall of Warriors from the Dwarves into the archer range. He's going to use the mineshaft and we need to watch out for the builder. So there is a furnace. You can use the builder to build offensive mineshafts and get your units out wherever you want to. So even though dwarves are incredibly slow, by moving they don't need to move to teleport to any location they want to. You just need a furnace, not a furnace, a mineshaft to be connected. So this builder is sneaking through. You can already guess what he's planning to do. Hiding through the inside the trees, so he can be unseen, and he's going to potentially build the offensive mineshaft. In the meantime, we have a small fight going on. The Uruks are getting trampled by the enemy Haradrim Lancers. So the Uruks are tanky of course, but it's gonna not change the outcome of this battle. The Uruks eventually gonna go down. The builder is chilling. He was also able to creep the goblin at the bottom side. So just finishing off the rubble, and that's going to give experience points, almost level 2, plus he will get the chance to grab the resources. As you can see, the Uruks are super resistant against the horses. It took him like 10 tramples before he was able to deal with only 1 of the Uruks. And that's gonna be a push coming from the bottom side. Vorchen has been used, plus the formation. So he's committing to the slaughterhouse. As you can see, he's hitting very, very hard. But the Haradrim Lands are coming in time. Maybe they can go for a trample. They need to trample before they can finish it. It was a beautiful trample actually. Dealt much greater damage than expected. But the dwarves are also pushing now from the top side. So Extrover, Pikeman plus the Guardian combination. So you have melee damage, range damage, and also the counter to the enemy horses. And the Isengard player, Solas, is going for a counter push with the Black Orcs coming from the inn. He was capturing from the center. That's the special unit the Isengard faction can recruit. And the Black Orcs are almost as powerful as the regular Urukai. But the push going to be hard to defend. He needs the assistance of his ally. Talking about his ally, he's coming. The land has been used. If you're wondering how you can see the player who is using the land, when you zoom in, you can see the area, but it's glowing. This is the green color, so this has to be the land from Poero. Crossbowmen with the aggressive stance, plus the buff they received through the tinted land are enough to handle that situation. Very well done. And the fight is kind of evenish. Very soon we will take a look into the current command points and power points from every single player. After the fight here is about to be finished. A lot of orcs, and they are also using the tainted land for offensive purpose. The Uruk pit is taking heavy damage over here, plus also the clan seeding which is about to be destroyed. and the clan setting is going down indeed. Both the production buildings from the Isengard player Yusuf are destroyed. Only the work pit level 1 is remaining, but also this work pit is under attack. There was a massive push coming, and Yusuf is suffering big amount of damage despite being in the chicken spot in the center. No, it's actually not. This is the center person. I take it back. He was on the right side. He took a lot of damage, and the model player doesn't stop. Quantity has a quality on its own. Keep that in mind. And when you spam, you might win. Another big push is incoming. And now we will take a look into the current command points and power points. So Meti is the player here, I believe. Yeah, he's the model player on the right side. He has 7 power points collected, 550 command points, and has tainted land as the starting power point. The model player in the center here has collected almost 5 power points, 500 command points available. He's pinging the mineshaft, which is going to be built up, and he has a lot of army inside, plus a battle wagon with the banner. So he has leadership on this army, and the push might be super deadly. Remember, the dwarves are not only specialized when it comes to build stuff, they're also the building destroyers. Big damage output. The mineshaft, oh my god, he's bringing a big army, boys. Look, this army he's bringing. He has like a huge army. Now, 2 battle wagons, one of them is giving leadership, the other one is giving sustain. The model player is forced to build defensive expansions around the fortress. Catapults that can shoot down the units, but catapults can also be targeted by the extrovers. He's not targeting the catapult, he's targeting the expansion itself. And he's gonna eventually be able to destroy this. In the meantime, Isengard player is able to defend himself now. It's pretty good. Lotr has been also recruited. Okay, I mean, the dwarves, they keep going. They keep going. Get in there. And that's a very good move here with the catapult, destroying the dwarven mineshaft. And the counter push from the bottom side team. Lotr's level 2 has already carnage. The way he's moving like a giga chat. I only fight for Saruman. I mean, the color of these 2 players is almost identical, so it's hard to recognize. Trollkitch level 2, Haradrim Perez level 1. We see 2 orc pits over here. The mineshaft has been destroyed. The dwarves have been driven back from this attack. And now Isengard is going for a counter push. Plenty of units from the model player, but most of them are only orcs, so they are getting big time outclassed. Lotr in the front, using the carnage, but he's taking way too much damage. Will be forced to retreat. In the meantime, the model player is also preparing for a big push with bunch of orcs, Easterlings, and Haradrim Lancers. Ooh, the undermine to knock down the units. They are getting damage, but not gonna get one-shotted. There's also the heroes in there. They will get out. King Brand has been joining the battlefield. The roar ability from the Dramatroll is going to force them to retreat. And there was the slam ability from Glowing. We have also Grima Wormtongue using his little knife to fight. The mineshaft, which was summoned from the PowerPoint menu of the dwarves, is about to be destroyed actually. Only 1 more hit needed, but it looks like the model player didn't want to overcommit. King Brand is super easy to level up, by the way. The battle wagon is gonna go for a beautiful trample. Orc archers are forced to retreat, and the mineshaft is still not destroyed. It means dwarves can, if they want to, bring more reinforcement. That's gonna be a big battle area in which Isengard and dwarves are committed to. That means the model player Meti has to wait for the reinforcements of his ally, otherwise he's going to be getting sandwiched. And talking about the reinforcement, there comes a big army of orc archers from his ally Poero. So it's two Mordors trying to defend against the force of Isengard and dwarves. In the meantime, this players, the Solas and his opponent Charizard, are taking a big fight. Crossbowmen are now unprotected and the trample is about to happen. Land has been used. A beautiful dodge actually. I want to also focus on this battle over here. Gothmog is forced to retreat. And it's very hard for me to jump from battle to battle without missing any major battle. But it looks like the topside team, with the help of Poero, were able to drive the opponent back. Lourdes in the meantime is level 4. Now that means Gothmog has to be incredibly careful. He might get crippled down from Lourdes, and with the carnage he will get wiped out. But it's gonna be a summon on top of the Orc Archers, the Wipemen of Dunland. The Orc Archers are trying to get away. They have also a different skin now, as we are using the HD edition through the all-in-one launcher. They look like a bunch of Gothmogs with bows in their hands. That looks kind of odd. This player was able to save his hero, that's pretty good. Upgrade on the fortress for cheaper heroes. Dwarves are expanding very nicely. Double Battle Wagon is inside the mineshaft. And Solas, the Isengard player, is able to push his opponent to retreat. Bunch of Orc Archers, tier 1 units, but that's about to be changed as the Fell Beast numero uno, called Camille, has been finally recruited. A Fell Beast is always great when it comes to map control fights. Has splash damage, has Screech to change the fight or turn the fight in your favor, has plenty of crowd control, and whenever it's getting tricky, you can choose to get dismounted too. Catapult expansions around the fortress for the defense. And Mordor is able to protect himself. Isengard is going for a big push. Lourdes getting back to full HP very soon. Grima Wormtongue is also level 3, has the debuff on the enemy units. The Fell Beast does not want to overcommit. You cannot cripple the Fell Beast, by the way, if you didn't know. So the cripple from Lourdes doesn't work on him. The game was lagging a little bit actually. Maybe it's because I'm using the lossless skilling. We have Sharko also up on the field. The more units on the field, the laggy it's becoming actually. It's maybe because I'm using the lossless skilling like to a very big number. Freezing Rain has been used, if you are wondering. So the Freezing Rain being used from the Isengard play at the bottom right side to make the, like, I think in a 3v3 or 4v4, in any big team game really, Freezing Rain should give you lots of value, because you will not only debuff one unit, you will debuff whole army from every enemy of yours. The Fell Beast is committing to a fight, and I told you the Screech is adding so much value to this. Lourdes cripple is kind of pointless, and King Brain is going for a push. King Brain's Beast Slayer arrow can be very good in this specific situation. He can turn and use the slam shot if he wants to. Use it before you go down. He actually goes down super quickly. I didn't expect this to happen, and dwarves couldn't get the chance to save him. And another hero, but this time it's not a regular Fell Beast. It's the daddy of the Fell Beast. The Witch King has been recruited, ladies and gentlemen, and he's flying on top of your face. Saruman. We only fight for Saruman. Level 2 has Fireball, and that's all, you know, all he needs really, you know. By the way, Darkness has been used from one of the Mordor players. This one is from Meti. So it's kind of, ooh, the Fireball from off screen. It's kind of also nullifying the effect of the Freezing Rain, as you can read in the description. Covers the map in darkness, reducing enemy unit vision range by 25%. I didn't even notice. Cancels all weather spells and their effects, and disables enemy weather spell usage for a minute. So when you use your ability, your enemy cannot cover this immediately. He needs to wait for a minute before he can cover this, okay? also like the animation of the ability a lot. Gothmog and Witch King side by side. Witch King is level 1 only, but it's super easy to level him up. The Dread Ref is the best debuff ability in the entire game. And Isengard is going for a push from the top. So Saruman is level 2. The Fireball is only a minute cooldown. You can use it over and over again without any problems. King Brand is back from the graveyard. Level 2 might go for them Siege Hammers. Nope, he's not gonna do this. Level 3 will give you the chance to recruit the Dwarven Zealots. And Dwarves are pushing from this side with King Dean. And also Gloin. So 2 Dwarven units against the Lords. Lords level 3 can cripple very soon when he's level 4. Big army. Oh boy. Crippled. We see multiple fiestas. And Lord's taking even care of the Witch King. He gets level 5 now. There is also a Witch King from this player over here. Saruman is to be careful, he's super low. Will get in safety. You can always use Hulk ground stance, you know, to make him a bit tankier. This Witch King also got dismounted from his Fell Beast. And Mordor is forced to retreat. Get in safety. Remember, he lost the Witch King. So this Witch King is about to be level 2. This is the Witch King from the model player Charizard. And the beautiful part about having a good faction in your team, while your enemy doesn't have it, is you can build stuff that only good factions can build. For example, well, the recovery and the statue, these are exclusively available for the good factions. That's why I truly believe that in a team game of pure evil versus evil and good combination, the evil good combination is always like a benefit. Double Fell Beast. Saruman is their target. He's back to almost full HP thanks to the heal from his ally. Level 2. Like, how do players play this actually? It's so confusing to see what's happening. Undermine has been used. Grim of Wormtongue also from this player over here. He's also super underrated hero, by the way. He's so cheap, but yet again, he can scale into the late game. Has very great abilities. With level 1, you can always use Escape. Get away from tricky, dangerous situations within ease. We have also Attack Trolls coming. I want to see Attack Trolls against the Witch King. Okay, I need to remind myself that I cannot use the lossless scaling to this amount. Maybe I should just use it at 60 FPS. Look the damage output. Oh, I didn't know this. Did you see, guys? The cripple connected from the Lord. You cannot cripple, but it kind of chunks the Fell Beast quite a bit. Witch King still alive, but this bro over here is all about to hit level 6. Okay, the attack trolls, I like them so much. They get the chance to have, they have ability too, by the way. When they're level 2, they can steal the enemy troll and make them fight for you. Dwarves are preparing for a big push. He didn't go for the armory yet, but he's about to get the armory level 3. The Forge Works, which will give him the chance to purchase the Mithril Meal for the tankiness. Darkness has been used. Darkness does unfortunately not affect monsters, so the troll cannot be buffed in this game. Mordors are gathering a big army. Gothmog, just like in the films, is the frontliner. He's the commander of the army of the orcs. And also this player going for another Fell Beast. He also built plenty of lumber mills over here. Because dwarves cannot build this, so you can also use them to build in the side of his ally. Big fight is breaking out. With applause, kaboom, son. I want to see him getting level 6. Thunderbolt can be so good in this specific situation. Because 3v3 you will have massive armies. Thunderbolt, great ranged splash damage ability that can deal so crazy amount of damage when used perfectly fine. 2 trolls running, and also these trolls, if you don't know, they are actually dealing a lot of damage to the fortress as well. But this fortress has no upgrades on it, for example. Of course, everything is gonna shoot at you. Level 3, level 3, level 3, and fortress. So it's not easy with only 2 trolls, but if you have like 4 or 5 trolls, I'm assuming you can even destroy the fortress in like 10 seconds. This fortress has upgrades on it, so the green armor, the Minas Morgul upgrade, Lourdes has carnage ability, and has splash damage. Ooh, son! But the Gorgorov Spire Fireball. I didn't even know that this can be used in this short distance. We see also the Uruk Deathbringers, which can gonna get chunked a little bit from the extroverts. Extroverts are dealing good amount of damage to the flyers. It's gonna get in safety. In the meantime, dwarves are preparing for a big push from the top left side. And King Dean is also level 4. That's pretty good. Level 5 is going to unlock the Mighty Rage that can be also used on his own army to give them a spell that will make them deal more damage and become more tanky. There's a lot of abilities to boost up the army strength and morale. Govmark is getting chunked a lot without getting the chance to use the Fury ability. He's gonna go down to the Goblin Town. Witch King is still quite healthy. In this situation, I don't know if it's a smart idea to kill try to kill the Witch King, because I think you need a lot of time to take him down. The Watcher in the water to wipe out the Dwarven army and force the enemy to retreat. I'm wondering about how much damage the Beast Slayer arrow would deal to the Watcher. Does anybody know? Did anybody try? If yes, let me know in the comment section down below. Can it one-shot the Watcher? Because Watcher is like a monster. 5000 HP is quite a lot. But I've seen the Beast Slayer arrow almost one-shotting, for example, Drogov. So I wouldn't be surprised if it almost one-shots the Watcher as well. Witch King barely alive. But it looks like the bottom side team do have the upper hand in this situation. They are the ones who are pushing continuously. The trolls are on the hunt. I like this attack trolls a lot, but it's, you know, unfortunately in 1v1s they are super rare, because in order to recruit them you need to get this building over here to level 3. And it's not easy. It's gonna take you so much time, plus you need to invest a lot of resources. And then, once you have this level 3, you still need to invest 1000 to recruit each of them. They cost 70 command points, so more than the drummer troll and the normal regular mountain trolls. They are pinging this, okay? Siege Works is going to be built up very soon. Grima is level almost 4, level I believe 6, level 5 actually, unlocks the backstab. Mortar catapults are doing a good job, but there comes the legendary Dragon Summon and breaking the FPS of the game. Fiesta. It's absolute fiesta. Bloodbath. Witch King is gonna go down, fall from the sky. The fireball is going to be the overkill, not even gonna connect. And the dragon is gonna reposition himself. Where did he reposition himself? I need to check this. I don't see him. I see a Dwarven Mineshaft here. Isengard might also go for the Sorcery Tower. Mithril Meal is about to be purchased on this Man of Steel as well. Gothmog is being surrounded by the enemy. Too many heroes, man. Crazy. Look this. Mouth of Sauron, two Nazgûls and the Witch King. And the full commitment onto the fortress from Meti. Even Saruman is using his staff to fight. Usually he will use the staff to cast abilities, but he went for the magma. So magma is going to change, I think, a little bit. So that's going to be enough to the Gorgorov Spire Fireball once more. But this time from this model player to defend his allies' fortress. This Gorgorov has a really long cooldown, 6 minutes. Witch King is doing a phenomenal job. We have also Gimli up on the field, together with his dad, Gloin, and King Dean. Every dwarven hero, and I told you before, they are great. Ooh, this is the ability now from this player over here, the Lightning Strike. A lot of black magic shenanigans are about to happen. That's the Shake Foundation animation you can see through the King, through the Gloin. And King Dean is able to destroy the fortress of Mordor, just like in... No, he didn't do this in the films. And dwarves, the only good faction in this 3v3, are able to be the difference, to do the wonder, to get the job done. Talking about getting the job done, he's just using the Earthquake, wiping out the majority of the production buildings of his Isengard opponent Solas. And he's trying to get back there. Solas is trying to walk back to his base. Oh, it's kind of missed though. There was also the launch the Mighty Catapult. It looks like in 3v3s and 4v4s in these big team games, money seems to be not a big problem. Look, this Witch King, he's on the hunt. There's now the Morgul Corruption. Use it. He can't. They don't stop. Get over here. It's not over yet. I want to corrupt you. But how can you corrupt something that's already corrupted? Isn't the mouth of someone already corrupted? Now it's going to turn into a white. Is the player defeated though? Let me take a look. I need to check this. Yeah, they are all still alive. But he has no money, bro. Even though in team games you are able to give resources to your ally. The question is, does Meti have a builder? Was he able to save any of his builders? He's really about to be defeated. Oh, there was actually a fight between the Witch King and the dragon. Fly like a butterfly. Okay, big commitment actually. Devastation has been used. The dwarven heroes are going crazy. Level 4 Gimli-san. I like what they are able to do actually. The cripples are crazy too. Lords is trying to fight. It's so confusing. I don't know what's going on. That's the royal army from the King Dean. He's such a good hero actually. Look, he's able to summon so much stuff with Mithril Mail and Forged Blades, you know? That's kind of crazy. Witch King has been taken down. The bottom side team is on the hunt. Solas has repositioned his dragon to get the job done. There is also a Balrog who's trying to fight from Poero. But this 25 power points, despite despite of being so powerful and damn strong, they are not made to destroy the fortresses by themselves. Otherwise, they would be super broken. Look, as you can see in this situation, he's not able to deal a lot of damage to the fortress. He definitely needs assistance to get the job done. They will help you to win the game, but they cannot win the game by themselves. Ooh, catapult shots on the King Dean. They are resisting though. Even though they lost one of their allies, they are still resisting in this game. Level 1 Saruman from Solas. What can he do? He won't even get the chance to blast and one-shot them anymore. Couldn't get level 2. I like the Shake Foundation a lot. I think also Gloin, the daddy of Gimli, is super underrated in this game. He's so good against buildings. He has an ability that can like basically one-shot any building but the fortress. And he's super tanky. Of course, the weakness, not only about Gloin, but about the Dwarven heroes generally, Dwarven units generally, is their speed. They are super slow. And the Witch King is getting crippled all the time, bro. Witch King didn't have a good time in this game. This Witch King didn't have a good time in this game. Look this. Oh, the Deathbringer brought the dead to the Witch King. Pushes incoming also from here. Heavy armor on this Black Oryx looks also pretty juicy to me. I like it. And I believe that dwarves did make the difference in this game. Launch Mighty Catapult is reloading. This player will get the chance very soon to use the Gorgorov Spire Fireball for the second time very soon. 12 power points collected for the modern player, the yellow one. Yusuf has the dragon almost back up already. The dwarven player has collected 20 power points on top of the earthquake. Solas used the dragon summon before, has collected already 19 power points on top of that. The lightning storm is happening. This Saruman is level 6 by the way. There's also the Thunderbolt. And I believe Meti has been... Nah, he's still alive by the way. Meti is still alive. He even rebuilt the fortress somewhere. Wait, what? It's not a 3v2 yet. He rebuilt his fortress. But where did he rebuild it? Oh, he rebuilt the fortress here, as you can see, right? So he's able to... I told you before, in this game you can send money to your allies. So when one of your allies being focused down dead hard and he loses the fortress, you can just, you know, give resources to him so he can rebuild it. Explosive mine, drop it. That was the hour of the Witch King. Oh, it's a screech actually. Oh, look, imagine. Causes the mine to detonate in about 20 seconds. Do it! Is anybody gonna touch it? If this Haradrim Archer is gonna touch it, it's gonna detonate. Big push is incoming, but actually they are kinda pushing back. And the game isn't over. They just lost the whole area here, by the way. They are kinda very, very close to each other. That's all they got, by the way, right? And the enemy is controlling the majority of the map. But Meti has not been defeated yet. 24 power points collected in total. 8 for Poiro. Meti, even though he's not defeated, can't really add a lot of value to the current situation of the battle. Like, he has not a lot to participate. He has 70 out of 500 available command points. So he can use power points through, but he doesn't have an army really. That's the barrage coming from the dwarven player, by the way. I think, because it's blue fire, so I'm assuming it's from the dwarves. Yes, it was from the dwarves. And Solas has now the Dragon Strike. Where is he gonna use it? It's not that great against units. He's gonna use it now. I'm curious where. Oh, we see a Gorgorov Spire Fireball. Oh boy. In order to save the fortress from Meti, from his ally, he just used it. They are still fully committing though. The Uruk Deathbringers with Lurds. Level 7 Deathbringers. Plus the fortress didn't have any upgrade. Now Meti lost his fortress for the second time. Oh, here. And once you lose your fortress, you cannot use power points anymore. So he has even less impact. He has 6.2k though. He can... Nah, he's gonna leave the game because I think... nah, he didn't even leave the game. He got defeated. Rebuilding the fortress is really time consuming. It's gonna take you minutes to get this back. And the bottom side team, the dwarves, Isengard Mordor team, thanks to their uniqueness, thanks to the mixed up factions, and thanks to the awesome pressure they did, were able to win this battle. Before you leave, a quick question. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see more 2v2, 3v3, 4v4 games in the future. And if you want to stick to the 1v1s, I'm curious about your opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like to this video, subscribe to not miss future uploads on this channel. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.